Hello, Georgetown ISD students. My name is Rhonda Pritchard, and I am the property manager for Wolf Ranch Town Center here in Georgetown, Texas, where some of you go to shop, eat, and entertain. Some people refer to my title as the mall manager because that is what I do. Today, I'm going to share with you some exciting functional areas at the mall. The obvious ones are the ones working at one of our businesses we have here. We call them retailers and restaurants. Those businesses have hourly employees, managers, stock personnel, and more. They each are there to serve you and to sell goods to you as the consumer. But did you know the mall itself has a staff of people that help make sure that our property runs smoothly each and every day? I'd like to share this PowerPoint with you so that I can give you a little bit of idea of what we do each and every day here at Wolf Ranch Town Center. Can get this to work for you. All right, Wolf Ranch Town Center. We have the property manager, also known as the general manager. That's what I do. And we also call it a mall manager and a goodwill ambassador. One of the main functions that we do for Wolf Ranch Town Center is to drive the business, activate the common area, and control the assets. To drive the business, I must make sure that I implement very fun and exciting marketing and social media strategies. I develop and implement sponsorable events, make sure community engagement and have lots of involvement with our community, understand leases to help tenants function. I must pay attention to risk management to protect my company's investments, and I manage the corporate initiative. To activate the common area, we make sure that we have fun events such as inviting favorite TikTok personalities to meet and greets or host a carnival. And then there's control the assets. That's where we make sure I don't go over the budget while still spending what I need to keep my property beautiful, inviting, and safe to the customers. The next area we have is a marketing director and marketing admin. A marketing director and marketing admin make sure they have events to drive our traffic to our property. And some of these events is like our snow day, and then we have like a Boo and Brew coming up. And we've recently added drive-in movies this year to help with the safe social distancing, where you can come to a free drive-in movie. And all of our events at our property are free to all the community members in our community and surrounding area. The marketing director is also responsible for selling sponsorships. That's getting businesses to put signs up on property, such as the RDC paving sign that you see, and the large billboard for Zoe's Kitchen. You don't have to be a business here at Wolf Ranch to have a sign here. As long as you want to advertise, we will help you advertise to the over 1.5 million customers that we have shop our property every year. The next part of the marketing director's job is tenant relations. They help. The marketing director is responsible for helping me to work with the tenants by creating newsletters that lets them know what's going on at our property and how they can be more involved. We're putting out on social media some different tenants, highlighting them so that the community and the people that follow our Facebook and Instagram knows what's going on at our property with our tenants. And then the final function that the marketing director does is to run our social media platforms, making sure there's fun content out there and lots of information for our community to know what's going on at our property. The next area we have is the operations director. And that position is very important to a property. They make sure that our whole common area, the outside of our property, is maintained and looks nice and beautiful. They oversee all of the vendors that, such as our security on property, our landscapers, and our housekeeping that makes sure all the trash is cleaned up off of our property, is neat and well and maintained. They're also in charge of overseeing and make sure that our property is properly lit at night, that there's, that it's safe feeling and has lots of lights so people can get around. They are also in charge of repairs and maintenance. So if the irrigation lines get broken, they make sure it gets repaired, or if there's a pothole that comes up from all this beautiful rain that we've been having, that gets repaired as well. And then they also oversee tenant build-outs. Anytime we have a new tenant, such as Five Below, that comes in, they work with them to make sure all the proper wiring gets put in place. They oversee, we don't actually do it ourselves, but they have vendors, the tenants have vendors that come in and do it, but we're responsible for overseeing to make sure they do it properly and safely for all of our employees here at the Wolf Ranch. And then we have our office administrator. The position is really the backbone of our office. Without the office administrator, we probably would go a little crazy around here. The office administrator makes sure we keep all of our records for our tenants taken care of and filed, make sure that I get to my meetings on time, and she also does a lot of scheduling for me. She's my gatekeeper. Without her, you know, checking all the calls that come in and all the messages that we get through our emails that, you know, we get backed up. Sometimes she helps to facilitate all of that, keeping us on track. She schedules my travel for me whenever I have to travel. She makes sure my meetings are in my calendar, and she's just overall great with taking care of that stuff. And then she's our staff support. Whenever we have events, she does help with marketing at the events, and then she even helps out with maintenance and operations director, getting different vendors scheduled and calls when roof leaks are happening, so then we get a roofer out here. She really takes care of our office totally. Well, I hope that you learned a lot today, and I hope that if you ever have questions that you're welcome to come out, give me a call. Come by the office. My office is here at Wolf Ranch behind Milano's restaurant. At the end of the little hallway, you'll see an office to the right that says Wolf Ranch Town Center Management Office. Please feel free to stop by anytime. I ask questions. We're here Monday through Friday till 5 p.m. I'd love to meet some of you, and if you have questions, I'd love to answer those. Thank you, and have a great day.